Let me guess, you think you have heard all before, but you have been lied to by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. See these golden handcuffs? In a few minutes, I'm going to show you how these golden handcuffs can teach you how to dramatically drop your building material costs over 30% or even 50% without taking any common frustration by yourself.
Hey, it's Yipei here. And let me ask you this. Are you sick and tired of the high building material costs? Keep losing your building profit? And tired of asking hundreds of different material suppliers around you just to see whose quotation is a bit more competitive? And do you wish you could always get the most competitive material price for different building materials in one place and beat your competition on the ground while getting much higher building profit? Or are you looking for ways to cut down your building material costs dramatically over 30% at least, without taking any common frustration or risks by yourself? If this sounds like you, then you're in luck. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to review the single most exciting opportunity about to dramatically drop your building material costs over 30% on the planet with you. Sounds good? Excellent. Now before I review this, let me first say that it's not for everybody. I have to be ridiculously selective about who I share this with, for reasons you'll understand in just a moment. But first, let me show you what I'm talking about. Now before I tell you exactly how we achieve these results, let me briefly explain who I am and why you should listen to me at all. My name is Yipei, and I am the expert in building materials importing for Australian builders. I'm also the founder of HX Building Import, the leaders in the building materials importing. We help Australian builders like you to dramatically cut down their building material costs over 30% for their project in a proof safe way, get much higher profit without taking any risks or frustration by themselves. Most importantly, stop losing your huge building profit that you deserve. I'm passionate about helping builders to do this because I used to work with builders a lot, and I can feel this builder's pain and pressure when facing expensive building materials, but have to use it and always worry about the building budget controlling, always feel very frustration, but can't find a way out of it. So this is why I decided to start this company to help them. Here's how I started my journey. I used to study the building design course in the city of Melbourne, and then get my architecture bachelor degree in the Canberra University in 2019. Back then, I was also working as a building designer for the famous Canberra architect Richard Fick. We worked with quite a lot of different builders. One day, I was meeting a builder in his construction site. In our conversation, the builder told me that he was quite worried about the building material costs recently because this building materials was already expensive but still going up. He was very concerned about the budget controlling because he has signed a fixed contract with his client, but he has no idea about what he can do about the increasing building material costs. He knows majority of those building materials from his local suppliers that was imported from overseas Chinese manufacturers. So he did think about the building materials importing by himself, but he knows nothing about these overseas China manufacturers. He doesn't know who we will deal with in overseas, and it may have the risk involved during the whole import process. He was not sure how this material's quality will be competitive and how to manage the whole import process, such as the international sea freight, import tax calculation, customs clearance, local transportation transaction. All of these had their problems. So he really wished there is someone with the professional expertise of building materials importing to help him to do all this stuff, so he doesn't need to worry about that, and help him to dramatically cut down the building material costs in a safe way. But unfortunately, he can't find someone he can trust to do that. And I have talked to the other builders, they were facing the same problems. So I really understand builders' struggle about the high building material costs after work with different builders. And I wish I can provide a safe import solution that can really help builders to significantly cut down their building material costs, to help them to solve the pain. So I started looking into the problem, what makes building material costs expensive in Australia, and finding the potential solution for builders. After doing lots of different researches, here's the fact of what I found. According to the report of the Australian Construction Industry Forum, it states that over 60% of Australia's construction materials are imported from overseas Chinese manufacturers, while 40% of them are manufactured in Australian domestic. It means the majority of building materials that you're using currently in your construction site are imported from Chinese manufacturers, and then resell it to you by whatever local retailers. Here's how it works. Most of the building materials suppliers import these building materials from overseas Chinese manufacturers, and plus at least 50% to 100% price on top. Some materials will be at up to 200% to 400% price on top, and then we sell to builders and the general public. This cost including the local branding costs, shop fund costs, warehouse costs, rent, but all these costs will be added up on builders' shoulder at the end. Famous building material suppliers like Bunnings, Rings, and quite a lot of well-known windows and genre brand in Australia. They are not the direct manufacturers of these materials that are selling. Quite a lot of these building materials are being manufactured in overseas Chinese factories. and then they import and we sell in Australia. So what if we can help builders directly import these building materials from overseas Chinese manufacturers and ship it to site safely? We manage the whole import process for them with our trustworthy overseas local Chinese team supporting. Then the material cost problem can be solved. Builders' costs can be cut down dramatically. But on the other hand, the material quality of overseas Chinese factories are variety. Most of them may not satisfy with relative Australian standard, and you don't know who you're dealing with. And the quality control, quality checking, managed international sea freight from China to Australia, customs clearance, import tax rate calculation, local transportation from the port to the site. All these problems need to be solved together. It will be a quite challenge or even a big risk involved if builders go to do it by themselves without any import experience and without the right help from the professional team. Here's the import solution that I spent tons of time and energy to develop and able to solve all these problems in one place. Back then, I spent countless hours to visit lots of different overseas Chinese manufacturers and compare the quality with each other, combined with my architecture design knowledge and related Australian building material regulation. Only selected a few overseas China manufacturers that only produce a fine quality as our partner manufacturers in different material categories. This product has been used by many well-known brands in Australia. Also, step by step, I built out my overseas Chinese local team to work closely with our overseas partner manufacturers for better serve our Australian builder clients. And we'll still keep growing our overseas partner manufacturers until today for builders' best convenience. From the stable support by both our overseas Chinese local team and our Australian local team, we can finish the whole importation process incredibly easily and safe. Like overall cost estimation, organize the production in our partner manufacturers, quality and quantity checking in overseas Chinese ground, manage the international sea freight, customs clearance, Australian local transportation, and ship it to site. All can be done in one place under our management. Since then, we have helped builders to achieve amazing results, helping them to dramatically cut down their building material costs without taking any single weeks on themselves. We work on small projects at the beginning with our builder clients, and then bigger and bigger projects. all using the safe import solution that I discovered in the beginning, which I'm about to share with you. I know it might be hard to be believed, or you may think you can never do this. However, virtually anyone can repeat the same success like the other of our builder clients by working with us and using my proven import solutions. Now back to the golden handcuffs. These things are deadly and are the reasons you have never been able to achieve your dream result, and are the reasons you have never been able to significantly cut down your building material costs. You see, most builders think their current material supply is treated well enough, that they never bite the bullet and chase their dream project results. They never get to break free and finally achieve the profit margin as they want in their project. Instead, they stay in low building profit they hate, as the current security is too good to leave for the unknown. This is called the golden handcuff scenario. And builders should know because you once hang them around your waist so tight. They were cutting off your blood circulation. And to use our developed step-by-step import solution that allow you to finally decrease your building material costs over 30% without taking any risks or common frustration by yourself. The golden handcuffs is the reason you have never been able to achieve your desired results. And I guarantee it, this is not like anything you have ever seen or heard about before. So pay very close attention because this could be the big break you have been looking for. And we have done it for hundreds of clients just like this. This is what we do day in and day out at HX Builder Import. Quoting. Firstly, we will provide the material price and carrier shipping costs to your site for your reference, and overall time frame for your best convenient reference. Shop drawing. We will provide a shop drawing for your proof before the production. Production checking. Our overseas Chinese local team will work closely with our partner manufacturers during the production and always double check the material quality, quantity, and size for you. Loading. We will organize the container loading once finished the production. Shipping. We will provide a constant update for you during the shipping until you receive the goods in your hands safely. And then finally, delivery to site. We also provide after-sales technique support. If you got any questions during the installation, we will be always happy to help and provide the support for you. Our proven import solution allows you to collect all the different building materials in one place with the best price and promise of fine quality. For example, windows, joinery, staircase, aluminum cladding, flooring, bathroom products, or timber LVL, or you name it. So you save lots of time and energy compared with your ask price around and take the big risks to deal with unknown overseas manufacturers and always worry about the import process. We will organize the material production in our overseas partner manufacturers, also double check the quantity or quality during the production process. Also update for you. We are extremely confident for all the materials that we provided, so we will take the quality liability for all the materials that we bring into Australia, so you don't need to worry about the quality problem. We will also organize the international sea freight, customs clearance, local transportation to your site for you. You don't need to do anything during the whole import process. We will do everything for you so you can enjoy the overall cost cut down over 30% dramatically without taking any risks or worry by yourself. You see, at HX Building Import, we help builders dramatically decrease the building material costs over 30% at least without them taking any risks by using our safe import solution. Just enjoy the great cost advantages from overseas manufacturers without taking any common frustration. We do it for our builder clients every single day. Many of our builder clients have significantly cut down their material costs, stop losing the extra 30% building profit. We help them to take the extra building profit they deserve by working with us, and they become much more competitive in the market at the same time. All without taking the big risk of losing all the investment to deal with unknown overseas Chinese material manufacturers and do the quality control or checking the quantity in the overseas ground by themselves. Headache about the international sea freight organize, customs clearance, calculate unfamiliar import tax, or manage the local transportation from the port to the site. We do all these things for them. Everything is certain and predictable by working with us. You can stop losing your building profit and get your extra 30% profit and even more from our safe import solution. And by the way, you may still be a bit worried about the quality of these building materials from our partner overseas Chinese manufacturers. I don't blame you. Some of our clients used to think exactly the same way because no one told them the fact and they don't have the right help until they work with us, knowing how it works. All materials that we bring into Australia are from our pre-qualified partner manufacturers, and it has been used in Australia for years in our projects, and some of well-known brands around you. Our overseas Chinese local team work closely with our partner manufacturers, and we always double-check the material quality and quantity, also size, and then update for you. And we are extremely confident for all the materials that we bring into Australia, so we will take the quality responsibility for you in Australia. If there's any questions in future, you can always come back to us. We will be in here for help. It means you're getting the protection from the law side by working with us. There's a big difference compared with you directly deal with those overseas unknown manufacturers, because they may walk away if anything happens in the future, but we will be always in here for help. Or maybe you are still worried about over time frame management, international shipping, organize the custom clearance, import tax calculation, local transportation to your site. We work closely with different international ship companies. We manage the international sea freight from China to Australia all the time. So you don't need to do anything about it. We'll finish all this process for you. So when we provide a quotation for you, we will also provide all the shipping costs for reference, so you know how much it will cost in advance, and the overall time frame for these materials to arrive in your site. also provide update for you constantly until you receive our good materials in your hand. Or are you still concerned about these imported building materials compared with wrong type, wrong color, quantity doesn't match, or broken parts? We'll provide the accurate shop drawing for your reference and check before the production. We will organize the production after only you approve these shop drawings. Also, our overseas Chinese local team will do the quality control during the production process. Also, updates for you approve when the production is getting finished. After you're happy with the product results, then we'll organize the safe protection package and ready for the sea shipping. We have also got our experienced transportation team to handle the different transportation and able to ship it any location in Australia. We're even able to ship it to Tasmania as well. So you don't need to worry about some window glass may break during different transportation. No drama is going to happen. Everything is certain and predictable. I'm beginning to see how easy it can be for you to achieve your building material costs, significantly cut down over 30% at least, and even more cost saving for getting the import building materials with fine quality. They're already used in Australia for years. My proven building material import solution is new and completely unique, super simple to use, very convenient, highly predictable, hugely profitable for sure. And best of all, my team and I will love to do this all for you. And I'm so confident we can that I will even guarantee it. Here's my promise to you. In the unlikely event we don't help you to achieve the building material cost reduction compared with the general supply price in market, we will work for free and return every cent extra that you have invested with us, hassle-free, no question asked. Want to know which way to find out more about how we can help you? Let me show you how. For a limited time only, you can claim a free no obligation 30 minutes session with me. We will discuss your individual situation, what your goals are, and how we can help you to achieve that with our proven import solution. We will also cover a stack of valuable information together, including how you can achieve your building material cost reduction dramatically or even half for your project within your time frame. What you should never do when trying to calculate your building material costs. And 3 common mistakes that builders made that sabotages their success. Remember, there's no cost or obligation to move forwards with our service. Afterwards, if you feel like it's not a fit for you. But a word of warning, this is not some get-rich-quick schemes. This is for legitimate people who are looking for to dramatically drop their building material costs and are willing to work with us to make it happen. You must able to willing to follow our instruction and not be difficult to work with. We have a strict no asshole policy. The last thing we want to do is invest all our energy, time, savvy, and know-how into somebody who's lazy, annoying, and unwilling to follow instructions and take action. If you can agree to that, and this sounds like the opportunity of a lifetime, it is. All you need to do is click the button below and book in your call. Now this call will not be a sales call, it's simply a free strategy session designed to see if we are a good fit, and more importantly, provide value to you in advance. This call is simply about finding out if you are a good fit for this or not. If you are, we will give you all these details about how we can get started. If not, we will politely and respectfully let you know it's not a fit. So in short, what I'm offering you here is a chance of a lifetime. A way for you to finally stop losing your building profits that you deserve, getting much higher profit margin, dramatically cut down your building material costs, and to be much more competitive in your market at the same time, without you taking any risks or worry about any frustration in the process. But please know, this message will be seen by thousands of people. So way more people will apply for this opportunity than we have a slot for in our calendar. I will be awarding positions to people who qualify on a first come, first served basis. So don't waste any time and click the button below now and fill in your details to secure the next available session. Do it now. Lastly, I would just like to say, this is truly a rare opportunity to significantly cut down your building material costs and stop losing the extra 30% building profit you deserve. Also to be much more competitive in your market and achieve much more higher building profit for yourself. And the way I see it, you have got two options here. First, you could forget about everything I told you today, and you can go back to doing what you always been doing, and you will get what you always get. And let's face it, if you were happy with continually losing your building profit like before, you wouldn't be listening to this message right now. But you are listening to this message, and that tells me you are ready for a change. If that's true, then doing nothing makes zero sense. You've got to take action. Your second option is simple. You can bite the bullet and simply accept that to dramatically reduce your building material costs over 30%. Stop losing your building profit you deserve in the fastest time possible. That just makes completely logical sense to get a proven roadmap from someone who has already gotten to where you want to be. And avoid all this common frustration and sufferings by doing alone and simply hoping and praying you will make it to the promised land. To get started, all you have to do is simply click the link below this video right now and schedule a call to find out if you qualify. So if you are ready to finally achieve your building material costs, drop repeatedly over 30% and even more without taking any risks by yourself, stop losing the building profit you deserve, just click the link below this video now, and I will speak to you soon.